Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a case on section 263. Section 263 is a power which is given to the Principal Commissioner of Income Tax to revise a order if twin conditions given in section 263 are fulfilled. The first condition is that the order should be prejudicial to the revenue, and the second condition is that the order should be erroneous. There are some factors which are given in the section itself that when a order will be treated as erroneous, and one of the condition is that if the assessment order has been passed without verifying the matter, then the order can be deemed as erroneous. But the whole scheme of section 263 is that whenever the Principal Commissioner of Income Tax feels that the order is erroneous, then he can direct the assessing officer to re-examine the matter. But the issue before the tribunal in the present case was that the Principal Commissioner of Income Tax has directed the AO to make the disallowance and not just directed him to re-examine the matter. The plea of the assessee was that in the present case, that the Principal Commissioner of Income Tax can only direct the AO to re-examine the matter but cannot direct him to make the direct addition. This case was taken up by Orissa High Court in the case of Commissioner of Income Tax versus Paradip Phosphates Limited, and this case has been reported in 471 ITR at page number 419, and the date of the judgment is 15th November 2022. In the present case, the assessee has made some payments towards import value of machinery, spare parts and raw materials to the non-residents. As per the TDS provisions of section 195, the assessee has to deduct the TDS on the payment made to the non-resident or outside India only if that payments are taxable in India. In the present case, the assessing officer has not made any addition for the non-deduction of the TDS under section 40A clause IA, and it was not examined that whether those payments are taxable in India or not. So the Principal Commissioner of Income Tax, by using his power under section 263, directly directed the AO to make the disallowance under section 40A clause I, and it was not limited just to direct the AO to re-examine the matter. Although it is the mandate of section 263 that the Principal Commissioner of Income Tax cannot direct him to make the direct disallowance, but he can direct only to make the matter re-examine. When the tribunal heard the matter, the tribunal was of the opinion that in the present case, whether the TDS is to be deducted or not, it is dependent on the condition that whether the payments made by the assessee to the non-residents are taxable in India or not. So in the present case, even if the Principal Commissioner of Income Tax was of the opinion that TDS is to be deducted, then he has directed the AO to re-examine the matter and not directed to make the direct additions. So the tribunal set aside the proceedings under section 263 and remanded the matter back to the Commissioner to initiate the proceedings de novo and to decide the matter afresh. The department carried the matter to the High Court, and the High Court also said that in the present case, the direction should be limited only to the extent that the AO has to first re-examine that whether the payments made by the assessee for the import of machinery, spare parts and raw materials to the non-resident are taxable in India or not, and only in the condition they are taxable and the AO founds that the TDS has not been deducted, only in that case the disallowance should be made. Friends, although in the present case, apparently and at the face of it, the Principal Commissioner of Income Tax has exceeded his jurisdiction, but it has generally seen that whenever these directions are given, they gave a feeling to the AO that the AO has to make the addition, and in maximum number of the cases, when the proceedings under section 263 are opened, the assessing officer makes the addition. Although it is a welcome judgment, but section 263 power is a very huge power which is very prejudicial to the assessee, in case the assessing officer does not passes the order as per the law, there is no penalty for the AO, and the assessing and the department has the power to initiate the proceedings under section 263, which is very painful for the assessee. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Commissioner of Income Tax versus Paradeep Phosphates Limited, and this case has been reported in 471 ITR, page number 419, and the matter has been decided by Orissa High Court, and the date of the judgment is 15th November 2022. Thank you, friends.